Oh, 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 grab your suitcase and let's go. Oh, let's go.
Memphis is home to BB King, BBQ, and some other guy who calls himself the King. Oh, no, man. And today, Green Suitcase Travel is in Memphis! Walking in Memphis. So this is a pretty cool little city. Not only does it have all of this history, as you know, it was a big place for the civil rights movement and the home of rock and roll, but it's a pretty sustainable little place. It's got trolleys and a wonderful thing called Project Green Forks, which is a sort of eco-certification for restaurants, and they have over 52 restaurants that are certified. They also have a farm school called Roots Memphis where you can go learn to be a farmer. And the greenways, yes, the greenways are also a really cool part of the whole state of Tennessee in general, over 200 miles of biking paths everywhere. So, we're gonna go to Memphis, we're gonna explore Beale Street and see what kind of things we can find. I am sitting in A. Schwabs on historic Beale Street, which is a really great place because this building has been here since the 1860s. It was started by Jewish immigrant Abraham Schwab, and it's sort of an emporium slash trade store. Abraham Schwab was a really cool guy because he was very pivotal in getting the blues music out and about into the community. He would blast the music from the street, people would walk by and think, wow, what is this new sound? And they would come into the store. Today the building is in its original structure, and you can come buy souvenirs that you know are made by local Memphisonians. I don't know if that's how you call a local Memphis person, but I'm gonna call them Memphisonians, yo. I'm here with George, who's an amazing employee, so friendly, he came right up to me and was like, you look cool, I wanna talk to you. And I was like, I wanna talk to you. So he's gonna tell us some of the tidbits of A. Schwab's.
Well, we're so glad that we're here on Beale Street, famous Memphis, Tennessee downtown, and you're here at Schwab's. It's the oldest store in the South. It opened here. Mr. Schwab opened this store on Beale Street in 1876 and moved over here. This building was built in 1850, so that's before Lincoln. That's how old this building is. And Mr. Schwab, when you come in, he had a little saying here, you know, if you can't find it here, you're better off without it, or you don't need it, because it was packed wall to wall with stuff of everything in the world that you could think of right there at this store here. And a great history. And he'd take people on a tour. Mr. Schwab knew everything about Memphis. He loved Memphis. He would take people on even tours here down in the basement. Then he'd cut the lights out on them and just spook them. And that's why it got the reputation here in Memphis of being haunted. But it was actually, he was just such a hoot and a character. Everybody loved him and was so friendly and stuff like that. So Schwabs, A. Schwabs is very famous here in the area, so we're on the big tour list.
Do you have a favorite item in this building?
I really do. It's in the museum. It's right here on the corner. It was made by the St. Louis Manufacturing Company, and it is a wooden candy dispensing machine.
Whoa.
Yeah, each column you go put your 5 cents in, and it would show you what you get. You'd pull the lever, and the drawer would drop one level, and you could reach into that one section and pull out your candy. And of course, 5 cents back then, I guess that thing, you know, is back from like 1905 to 1915. It probably could have been cigarettes back then. You know, get the bag, you know, you got to roll your own cigarettes and stuff. It gets a lot of attention. It happens to be my favorite machine. It still even works.
George, you're a very lively and wonderful and interesting person, and thank you so much for telling us a little bit about this place.
Well, we're so glad you came in today.
Yeah.
It works out good.
We're gonna leave with something.
Okay. Well, there's an old-fashioned soda fountain bar right there.
Okay, very
You
cool.
can go and get homemade waffle cones and good stuff too.
George was awesome, and I love learning about A. Schwab's and the history. So before I left Memphis, I had to get some food, and where better than Central Barbecue. So you can Escape Barbecue while you're in Memphis, and frankly, I don't know why you would want to. If you're a vegetarian, trust me, there are so many options here, despite it being a meat kingdom. And if you're somebody who does eat meat and still wants to save the world, then you gotta go somewhere that's sustainable, right? Well, Project Green Forks, remember I talked about them a little bit earlier? This is one of their places that's certified by them. And they have a 6-step process to certify their restaurant, so you know that they at least have a heart and a mission behind what they're doing. So this is also one of the most popular barbecue places in Memphis, and we're gonna go in and we're gonna taste that sauce, because they say Memphis sauce tastes different than any other sauce, and I just want to sauce all over my sauce. Not only is Central Barbecue one of the most famous pit stops in Memphis, it's a Project Green Fork certified restaurant. You can go to projectgreenfork.org for more information on that 6-step certification process, which makes it sustainable. They do have a vegetarian and vegan option as well. Overall, the music, the people, the vibe, Memphis was a really cool place with a big heart. I highly recommend it for anybody who is interested in traveling and wants to see some of America in an eco-friendly way. So grab your suitcase and let's go.
Oh, let's go, let's go.